This looks like something straight out of a video game. Angular armor, a massive unmanned turret, a 120mm cannon, and technology designed to make a tank harder to detect. This was Poland's PL-01. When it was revealed in 2013, the internet lost its mind. People called it Poland's stealth tank, MBT firepower, in a vehicle considerably lighter and faster than a conventional tank. There was one problem: it never became a real tank. The vehicle everyone remembers wasn't even a finished prototype. It was a technology demonstrator. By 2015, the project was effectively dead. Before we get into it, if you're finding value in these breakdowns, hitting like and subscribing to Reach Defense Media genuinely helps us keep putting this kind of coverage out. We'd really appreciate it. Developed by Polish company Obram alongside BAE Systems, the philosophy was genuinely interesting. Instead of another 60+ ton MBT, build something lighter, but arm it with a full 120mm NATO smoothbore cannon in an unmanned rear-mounted turret with an autoloader. Faster, easier to transport, cheaper to operate, and potentially just as lethal at range. The stealth angle made it famous. The angular exterior used radar-reducing materials and thermal management technology intended to make the vehicle harder to detect with infrared sensors. Not invisible, that's internet exaggeration, but meaningfully harder to find. Remarkably relevant today given drone warfare, and the PL-01 was proposing this in the early 2010s. The trade-off was protection. MBT firepower in a lightweight hull means you can't also have MBT armor. Physics doesn't negotiate. The concept relied on modular composite armor and a planned active protection system, but the 2013 demonstrator never proved any of these systems worked together. Because it wasn't a prototype, it was a physical representation of a concept, and that's the biggest misconception. People assume Poland built a working vehicle, tested it, and walked away. What actually happened is the development program never progressed far enough to evaluate anything production ready. The fundamental problem was that Poland wanted MBT firepower, high mobility, advanced protection, low observability, and relatively low weight simultaneously. Those requirements fight each other. Add armor and weight climbs, add electronics and power requirements grow, add stealth and complexity multiplies. The PL-01 wasn't a bad idea. It was an extraordinarily ambitious one attempting to combine too many future technologies before the industrial ecosystem was mature enough to make them work together. Poland also had a strategic reality it couldn't ignore. It needed to replace its Soviet-era fleet with something it could actually field. Leopard 2s, Abrams, K2s, none look as futuristic as the PL-01, but they offered mature supply chains and a clear path to large numbers of vehicles actually entering service. The strange irony is how well the PL-01's ideas have aged. Modular armor, unmanned turrets, active protection, reduced thermal signatures, all becoming essential on modern battlefields. It wasn't so much ahead of its time as attempting too many simultaneous leaps before the technology was ready. A futuristic prototype in a factory doesn't protect a country. A tank that exists, can be maintained, and can be fielded in numbers does. Poland chose the practical path, and looking at its military expansion today, that decision makes a lot of sense. The PL-01 didn't become Poland's future, but some of its ideas just might. Ensure you subscribe to Reach Defense Media for more content like this.